Well, hello, this is Edmunds again. I'm gonna do the chin-up bar. I did one about 8 years ago or so, and it was really short. Right here I had a wall, and it was about roughly 3.5 feet, and this is my old chin-up bar right here. I'll just show you. So pretty much right here was a wall, and my post was all right here. That was the end was coming in there. You can take a look at the video, and this was here. It's about 30-40 inches or so. So now I'm going to do up to here, which is going to be closer to 7 or 8 feet. And here's the one thing I was going to tell you. How do you determine? See, so I need that. This is how I'm mounting it, right? See, with the flange screws on, I put one over there, and the other flange is going to go against the post, right? So how do you get perfect dimension? So I thread it on. This is my old one. I just put the tape to see how deep the pipe goes in, and then I put on the new pipe, new flange. So, and then when you unscrew it, you'll see how much pipe needs to go into the flange. So when you measure between wall, when you measure between a post and a wall, take the distance, and then calculate how much is going to go in a pipe. It should give you pretty close dimension what you need. And this is the pipe I'm going to cut down. Okay, so now, well, here's my contraption. So this right here I'm going to show. People asked me last time at the video where I got these pipes, where I got this equipment. I inherited this from my uncle. Came to America in '92, and he already had this tool. So I have no idea. Here, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Okay. So right there, it says made in USA. There's some numbers. It says 1/8, I think it says. 1/8, yes. The 2.5, yeah, 1/8. Let's see, can I focus? Yeah, 1/8 to 2.5 pipe. And here's the number, whatever it is. And anyhow, so that's the manual pipe cutter. So you loosen up this right here, and here's my cutting tools. And this is how you do it, right? So put this inside here. It's locks. Pretty handy tool for occasional use. I use maybe every other year for some projects or whatnot. And so I clamp it down. There we go. Hold the pipe, and then I screw this to the. Well, actually, my uncle did this like 33 years ago, 35. Screwed a piece of 2x4, a clamp 2x4 to the bench, and let's see. Okay, I'm going to take off the flange and I'll put the new one pipe for now. Well, surprisingly, this right here only goes, oops, sorry. See, if you pointed at 1 inch, it just barely a 1/4 inch comes this pipe into this flange, the old one. And this new flange, the pipe went in a little deeper, but still up to 3/8. Okay, so roughly figure 3/8 to 5/16 to 3/8. That means that combined would be what? 1/4 plus 1/4, half. So about 9/16 to 5/8 would be the length of the pipe. Of the threads going in. So this is how you do it. You will measure that distance from the flange, the face of the flange. All right. We'll measure distance from this right here, from this protrusion, right here, not from the wall, from protrusion. essentially will be right here, right? So we'll measure. So imagine this is attached to the post, right? So we measure. See, like this is one flange, and there's another flange, right? So you measure distance between these two high points, right? And you get the reading, say whatever they say, 86 inches. And then we're going to add about 5/8 to that dimension, and that's going to give enough room to go into the both flanges. So I measured, my measurement came to be 93 inches, so I made a mark. Here's my pipe, clamped in. I'm going to cut this off with this cutting tool right here. Okay, this massive cutter. I don't know if this cutter could cut to 2 inch, 2 1/4, whatever it said, but it's cut pretty good up to 1 inch, okay? And I'm doing all this measuring work before I cement the post, just to make sure. So I just draw a stick here, draw a stick here, leveled it so post sits on its own. So I'll do these measurements and dry fit that pipe first. When it's good, you might as well leave it there, and then I put cement and I know it's going to be solid. Well, let's do some cutting. Okay, I'll put some rag underneath because I'm going to be dripping some WD-40. So for cutting, you don't need any lubrication. And if you don't have this tool, you can just use a sawzall or whatever, you know, with metal blade or a hacksaw if you, or that. And okay, I need 2 hands. So I put this cutter on, it's tightened, see, wheel is on mark, and you just start going around it. And usually I go about a couple of revolutions, just not to force too much, and then give it maybe, I don't know, 1/4 of a turn or so. Just feel by the hand, you know, you can't crank it too heavily. So another couple turns. Okay, give another twist. So that's 3 times I tightened already. Okay, one more. Okay, 4. Okay, snug again. Keep on spinning. It should come off nice and square. Nice tool. Almost there, I can feel it. It's one more twist and it should come off. Come on. Sick pipe, huh? No, one more. Amazing how steel just punches through the steel, huh? Okay, it's almost there. Yep, so here it is.